This coming year marks our centennial as the leading union of an American institution, the United States Postal Service. As members of the National Postal Mail Handlers Union, we've faced everything from deadly terrorist attacks to the paradigm shift in communications. And now we're taking on the biggest challenge of all, staying ahead of seemingly relentless changes the future will bring. The American economy is in the tank, and mail volumes have dropped precipitously. As the economy recovers, we are cautiously optimistic and hoping to see a rise in mail volume to partially offset the 20% decline of the past 4 years.
The Postal Service would have shown a profit over the last 4 years, but it was strapped with making billions of dollars in prepayments for future health care. That was an unfair mandate by Congress, so that led to an $8 billion loss on paper. As mail volume has dropped off, the USPS has eliminated 110,000 career positions. While it's not much of a consolation, at least only 6,000 of those job cuts have come from our ranks.
This fall, we will begin negotiations on the next national agreement with the goal of protecting what we have achieved over the years and preventing subcontractors from taking our jobs. We also are looking to minimize or avoid accessing and reassignment of our members. The last national agreement, which runs out this year, was hammered out 5 years ago, the longest unextended agreement in our history, seeing us through the turmoil of the Great Recession of 2008. All mail handlers received general wage increases of 6.6% over the life of the contract, on top of semi-annual cost of living adjustments. We also added a new step at the top of the pay scale that provided an extra raise to the majority of the bargaining unit. No layoff protection was extended, and work rules provided a team approach at the national level in handling worker reassignments. Over the past 5 years, the Contract Administration Department has made sure our members have enjoyed the full protection afforded by the national agreement, and its periodically updated contract interpretation manual has helped contribute to a drop in arbitration cases from 5,600 a few years ago to just 2,000 this past year. That represents an impressive 60% reduction in disputes. While we've seen a drop in our membership in recent years, the other postal unions are down by significantly greater numbers. We've enjoyed a better working relationship with other postal unions in recent years and have worked closely together on important matters, including legislative issues.
I think we all recognize that we need to work together, especially in this climate. So, the 4 postal unions have enjoyed a renewed camaraderie in recent years as we work together on the important issues that confront us.
The credit for many of our successes in contract administration goes to our ongoing training of mail handler officers and representatives. That includes shop steward training, local memorandum of understanding training, regional instruction 399 update training, FMLA, reassignments and accessing, attendance control policies, and arbitration training. These programs help to ensure that our officers and members are prepared for the challenges we face in the workplace every day. One of the most important workplace challenges is health and safety. That's why the NPMHU works closely with the Postal Service, OSHA, and other agencies to make sure management meets our contractual standards every day. We want to be sure our members are protected from everything from biological agents like anthrax to unsafe machinery to dilapidated facilities. We will continue to participate in the Joint Labor Management Program known as the Quality of Work Life, or QWL process. It was created in 1985 and has been successful in local unions that have implemented it. Our members appreciate the opportunity to have their voices heard on a day-to-day basis. We must now also make our presence felt in the political arena.
This year, some emboldened right-wing members of Congress have taken it upon themselves to meddle in our collective bargaining process. They've introduced legislation that would systematically strip away the many gains that mail handlers have achieved in recent decades. There also are a number of bills pending that would have an impact on both the operations and the viability of the Postal Service. Mail handlers have been working diligently to support the positive aspects of these bills, and to eliminate the negative provisions. Going forward, everything is on the line in 2012. Both national and state elections hold the future of organized labor in the balance. We must mobilize all of our members to help ensure that working families are fully supported on Capitol Hill and at the White House. We have to face the reality that our economy is in the tank. The Postal Service is certainly not immune to this, and it's no secret that the Postal Service is feeling the squeeze as it seeks to define its role in our ever-growing digital world. We mail handlers will do everything in our power to help define a new, vibrant Postal Service. But above all, we will fight to protect our collective bargaining rights.
Only by electing those who understand and appreciate our hard work will we have a chance to advance our goals of effective postal reform and hopefully, someday, an Employee-Free Choice Act. Working alongside our brothers and sisters in LIUNA, we can deal with the challenges ahead and chart a course for the 47,000 mail handlers and our 37 local unions for the next 100 years of the National Postal Mail Handlers Union.